good. You know what I've noticed
What?
this whole weekend? We have not gotten a lot of music. I don't think we've
None.
gotten any music.
We've had no music at any rink.
Boo.
That's
This
right.
tournament's awful.
But you know what's awful about this tournament? The tournament's actually not bad. I mean, well, well, we could talk about that. But the cool thing is the Notre Dame
Oh my
rink.
god.
But um, they have the absolute worst website of any hockey tournament I've ever seen.
Yep.
It's the worst. I'm like, it's you could literally pay a 12-year-old to design you a better website. Oh, I guess we got people on, so let's get ready. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Angela. Guess you guys have been hearing me talk about how horrible the tournament website is here. It is. Like you really should. I should send you a link so you can see how bad it is. I'm like, it's absurdly bad.
Not easy to get the scores or the standings or
No.
anything like that.
No, nothing is easy about it. I'm like, out of all the other hockey, TCS, Can-Am, One Hockey, they all have it down, but this tournament, not so much.
But they do have heaters.
Yeah, the heaters. These heaters are nice. The other Ice Warrior 14U team, I guess, has to drive an hour south tomorrow. All right, well, enough. All right. Let's go ahead and start this broadcast, everybody. Good evening, and thanks for joining. We're getting a little bit of a late start. It is 10:15 Eastern Time, and our boys are just now taking the ice. If you remember, they've literally only been off the ice for about 4 hours and had to come back on for a short turnaround against the Michigan Select. That's the team that we played yesterday evening up in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Now we play them here in downtown. I'm watching. Yeah, you see him catch that?
Yeah.
Middle of my sentence, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, so where was I saying? Oh, so we're here in downtown South Bend as we're watching TJ Hammond flip a puck into the air. He literally flipped it 20 feet and caught it on the tip of his stick. So he's pretty excited.
But we can't do it again.
Yeah, he won't be able to do it again. All right, so your goalie for tonight's game is going to be number 89, Jackson Burgess.
No, I think he didn't.
Oh, you're right. Ethan is. I'm sorry. Ethan. Yep. It is going to be Ethan Erdman is your goalie. Jackson was our goalie this afternoon. See, so much hockey, it all blends together here, Marissa.
I agree with that.
It's like we were talking in the ride, like we had.
Nope.
All right, buzzer has sounded. Ice Warriors are picking up the pucks, and we'll be underway here in a minute. Yeah, we were talking in the ride over here from the hotel with Futrell's mom, and like last week we were in St. Louis playing hockey on my other son's team, and like I can't even remember the outcome of the tournament. That's how much hockey we play, and it was a week ago.
Yep.
Hey Sarah, thanks for joining us. It's going to be a good, like I said, going into this game. What's your thoughts and what's your thoughts here, Marissa, going into this?
Well, I honestly think that these boys can use this game kind of like a learning, play hard, play your game, do what you know how to do, but also pay attention to the other team because this team we're playing tomorrow. So take a few things from this game, bring it into tomorrow's game. Set a goal for yourself, set a couple of goals. It's not just, win the game, but like, what can we do to disrupt this other team. They're obviously the better team. They got some very skilled players on this team, but that doesn't mean that they have to lay down and just give them the game either.
100%. Keep fighting, and yeah, what we have learned is the Michigan Select is there are some teams that these players have been picked from that are some of the best teams in all of youth hockey, and they are definitely AAA players. Michigan with the puck, they're going to bring it into the Vegas zone, battling for it against the Vegas bench. And Trevor Gall is going to have the puck, sends it across the ice over to Hammond. Hammond with the pass off the boards, gets it to Nixon. Nixon sends it back the other way towards Gall. Gall gets it in the other way as Everett chases after it. Michigan looking to bring it out and still have the puck, and they get past one, get in front, and that shot goes behind the net. Now Nixon with it. Nixon looks, sends it over towards Everett. That's going to be an icing with 12:20 left here in the first. Hey, Jason, thanks for joining us. Christina and Spencer, Anderson, Kokorian goes back into the corner towards Spencer. Spencer's fighting for it. Michigan comes away with it. Spencer keeps battling there for that puck. Goes back into the corner over towards Anderson. They send it back the other way. Jet is going to go after it. He sends it back over to Spencer and goes back over to Anderson. Anderson, well, now Spencer has it. Spencer's trying to get it out over to Lavelle, which he does, and goes back over to Spencer. And that Michigan player applying a ton of pressure. Anderson now comes out with it, gets it towards Jet. Anderson has it again at his feet. Anderson stops and passes forward, gets it over towards Jet. Jet's going to get behind one. He has an opportunity, and then Michigan comes away with it. Goes back over to Spencer, and puck goes back center ice. Kokorian is battling for it. Michigan has it as they come into the Vegas zone. Gets behind the defense, wraps around, sends it back to the defenseman. Nixon goes after that. Spencer gets a stick in there, trying to knock the puck out. Anderson now has it. Anderson sends it back into the other corner towards Futrell. And still battling for it. Goes back over to Spencer. Spencer looks. Spencer gets it off the boards over to Smith, or tried to get it to Smith. Puck goes back to neutral ice, and that pass is into the corner where no one was at, but the Michigan player went right to that puck. And Spencer now battling for it, and that shot goes into the corner. And goes now behind the net as Michigan still has it, sends it back behind the net, and saved by Erdman. 10:15 left in the first. A lot of pressure there in the defensive zone. All right, coming out is going to be Franco, Kokorian, Everett, Gall, and Hammond. D-to-D pass. That goes back as Gall's knocked down. Now Hammond's battling for that puck. Goes back again. They put it in front of the net. Puck is loose and still loose. And Vegas able to send it all the way across the ice. That will not be icing. Everett goes after the puck. Everett. Michigan still has it. Looking. Comes out the center ice as Everett gets a stick in there. And I believe that's offsides. Coming out is going to be Jet and Lavelle. Puck goes back towards Lavelle. Lavelle's going to send it into the offensive zone. Michigan has it. Michigan's going to bring that out in the neutral ice, and a back check there by Jet. Michigan able to come away with it. They dump that into the corner, and that shot is a save by Erdman. Hey, Greg, thanks for joining us. Hey, Sandy. So far, it's 9 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the first. Still 0-0 against the Michigan Select. Coming out is Spencer and Anderson, along with Jet. Nixon goes back to their defenseman. He lost it for a sec, gets back into the corner. Spencer trying to tie him up. Kid has it behind. He centers it. No one's home. Puck is bouncing, and Ice Warrior is able to clear it. Michigan brings it in as Jet gets a stick in there to break it up. And Lavelle sends that back the other way. Michigan brings it in as Anderson applying some pressure there. Goes into the corner. Goes back. Michigan takes a shot. They centered it. Not able to get it in. Goes back into the corner as Nixon applies a little bit of pressure. That shot goes above the net. Goes back. Their defenseman steps forward. He fires. Bouncing puck and covered up by Erdman. I have to take off my beanie now. It's starting to get too warm in here with the heaters. Again, it's a great problem to have in a hockey rink. Kokorian is at center. Futrell and Smith on the ice. Gall sends that around the corner. Michigan has it behind the net. They look to wrap around. Gall able to break that up. They pass that out, but Smith is able to get a stick in there. He knocks that back. I thought it was offsides too. Apparently not. Goes back over to Futrell. Futrell brings it out to center ice. Dumps it into the corner as Smith is going to go after it. Smith sends it back behind the net. Michigan passing forward as they pass that behind Gall. They're going to chase after it. Hammond tries to get there. He did briefly. That shot is fired off left of the net. Goes over. Hammond able to stop the puck. Hammond looks for the pass. Michigan leaving that door open. All right. Michigan's going to bring it in. Stick lift by the Ice Warriors, and the kid, he's able to get there and grab it. Goes back towards their defenseman who pinches, brings it into the corner. Michigan behind the net.
Interesting. Looks like they're playing man.
And goes back to the defenseman. Looks like who's playing man. Now goes back. Trevor Gall has it, sends it forward to Smith. Smith able to get it out, gets it over to Futrell. Futrell dumps and chases. Still fighting for it. Nixon tries to get in there. Michigan brings it into the zone. It goes behind the net. And pressure there as Futrell now able to knock it out, and they're going to chase and get off the ice. Not an icing as Franco goes behind the net trying to apply some pressure. And that pass, center ice, they bring that in, and shot goes above the net as Franco goes on the side after it. Nixon has it at his feet. Goes over to Spencer. Spencer's taking it into the corner. Spencer's chasing after it. Spencer passes forward, gets it over to Everett. Everett's going to bring it out. Everett dumps it into the corner. Franco goes after it. Michigan has it in the corner as they break out and bring it into the zone. Anderson goes back. Big hit behind Nixon. And they send that back the other direction. Michigan's going to bring that out. Another big hit by Nixon. And that puck still stays in play. They fire, save. Spencer with the puck. Spencer sends it around the corner. Goes back over to Spencer. Spencer taking a hit into the boards. Spencer tying up the kid. Spencer fighting for it. And a huge hit. That's the pay. Well, there's Franco now taking a hit. Michigan bringing that out to center ice. They bring it in, try to center it. Good save there by Erdman. Spencer is going to go after it. He sends it bouncing. Gets over to Nixon. Sends it behind the net over to Anderson.
So much going on. It's so fast.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Spencer tries to send it high. He gets it high, but it's still not out. And Michigan now bringing it in right into Erdman's glove. 4 minutes, 17 seconds. Still 0-0 in the first. Yeah, it's the fastest. Like, it's unbelievably fast. Am I right? A couple big hits. Well, we're also tired. It's late here. It's 10:30 at night, and we're under these heat lamps. It's making us even tireder. Krikorian sends it back right. All right, Michigan with the puck, working the way through traffic. However, that shot's deflected. Hammond goes after it. Michigan has it. Puck is loose. Erdman, it comes out. They still have it. Some hits being delivered there as Smith tries to keep it out. Smith falls down, but Krikorian's able to get it out, and that's offsides. Definitely a lot more physical today. All right, coming out is going to be Trevor Gall and Hammond along with Franco, Everett, and Krikorian. Gall has the puck. Gall sends it across off the boards. Doesn't come out, but the puck bounces into the Vegas bench. Hey, Dan. How's Dan Burgess watching? Where are you at, Dan? You should.
He's outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dan is here. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for joining us. It's still 0-0 in the first. 3 minutes 40 seconds left. Puck's bouncing, gets it over towards Franco. Franco's tied up in the corner. Goes back. That defenseman takes a shot. Saved by Burgess. Another loose puck. Franco's able to get it out with the pass over to Everett. Everett's going to dump it into the corner as Krikorian takes an angle and chases after it. Still battling there in the corner. Everett down on his knees now. Puck goes back the other direction. And good stick there by Krikorian. Gets it over to Franco. Vegas putting a little bit of pressure on. Now, Gall sends it back the other way. Gets it over to Everett. Everett tried to leave it for Franco. A little miscommunication there. Everett knocked down. And Nixon now gets a stick in there and dumps that into the corner. Nixon's going to chase after it. Puck goes back to the other opposite corner. Michigan passes forward, but Jet is there. Jet shot. Save. Michigan at neutral ice. Jet gets a stick in there, sends it back the other way. And still applying some pressure there. Big hit there against the boards by Lavelle. Nixon now brings it in. Nixon fires a shot. Save. Nixon in the corner after it. Drops it back towards Lavelle. Michigan's going to bring it out as Gall was trying to get off the ice. I don't even think Ethan saw that top corner shelf shot. 1-0 in favor of the Michigan Select. Wow, that shot was... Yeah, that was a legit shot. All right, 1:53 left here in the first. 1-0 in favor of the Michigan Select. Smith, Futrell, and Krikorian are your forwards. Spencer and Anderson are your defensemen. Puck goes back. Spencer's going to go after it along with... Oh. Still goes back into the corner now. Krikorian applying some pressure. Goes back behind the net. Michigan's looking. Gets over to Anderson. Anderson tries to get it to Futrell. Futrell's looking. Tried to get it to Smith, but it's going to be an icing. You know, the one thing, if you watch the Michigan Select, they are not looking at the player for the pass. They are just simply passing to where the player they know is going to go. And that is hard to defend against. All right. Michigan in the corner against it. Anderson trying to get a body in there. Still, oh, I don't know if that's a reverse hit. Sticks go flying. Now, bear hug, yeah. Michigan keeps it in and comes out. Not sure who sent it. I think Franco sent it out. Futrell's going to chase in the corner after it. Michigan has it as they're going to bring it out. And good back check effort there by Krikorian. Anderson gets a stick into it. And puck wraps around. Michigan's going to keep it in, though. They step forward. That puck deflects, goes over, and puck goes again behind the net. Spencer tries to get a stick on it. Still behind the net with 34 seconds left. Anderson has it in his hand. Michigan's trying, well, still goes back the other way. Michigan with the pass to their defenseman at the point. Futrell now goes after, ties them up. Futrell still battling. Now Anderson has it. Anderson gets it over to Spencer. Spencer still holds it in the corner, gets it back to Anderson. 6 seconds. Anderson sends it, able to clear it. That goes into the Michigan bench. With 2 seconds left, 2.6 seconds left. All right, we're going to have a face-off here right at center ice. So before we go into this intermission here between the first and the second, which now we're at, Ice Warriors are playing a good game against a very, very good team.
No, I agree. We haven't spent a lot of time in the offensive zone, but we also are not giving them anything easy, right? So it's 1-0. That one shot was just a snipe. It was a good shot. And the only thing I'm worried about is, you know, they're exerting so much effort in this first period. They still have 2 more periods, and they're a short bench. So
That would be the problem, right? Can they keep up this intensity for the next 26 minutes?
right.
It was a great period. Right. Yeah, so, yeah, if you're at home watching, we only brought 12 skaters and 2 goalies here to South Bend. So these kids are going to be tired and a lot of cardio against. I'll share a story. Is last night as we were leaving the rink in Michigan last night, a couple of the Michigan Select players walked by me, and I'm 6'2". They were 6'4". 2 of them without skates. They were 6'4" and ripped. And you're talking 15 and 16-year-olds. So I'm like, wow. All right. Good job there by Andrew Everett. Everett chases after it into the corner. He's battling. Michigan has it. They try to get it out. Gall tries to keep it in. He does. Gets it over to Everett. Everett's still battling for that puck. Nixon now goes into the corner after it, along with, I think that's Everett. And good job by Franco to get that puck. Sends it behind the net.
Elbow to the head.
Who are they calling?
On the other team.
All right, so we're going to go on the power play. Who took the elbow to the head? I didn't see it. All right, so Franco takes an elbow to the head. And your Ice Warriors are going to go on the power play. All right, Lavelle, Gall, Hammond, Nixon, and Futrell. Tied up in the corner, gets over to Nixon. Nixon centers it. and a goal. Your Ice Warriors tie the game 1-1 with 12:19 left here in the second period. It is a 1-1 game. And that goal is by Zach Futrell, I believe. All right, off the assist from Nixon. And Ice Warriors now, so this team, only time they've been scored on both has been by the Ice Warriors. And it's 1-1 in the second. Goes back towards Hammond. Hammond sends it over to Nixon. Nixon trying to get it into the Vegas zone. Michigan able to trying to bring it out. They do. Good job by Lavelle with the comes back over to center ice. And Nixon able to get a stick in there to deflect it briefly. Gets behind Hammond. And that pass, Gall able to deflect it. Goalie comes out. Trying to get back into the net. Goes into the corner. Nixon with the hit from behind. They're going to send Nixon to the box. And that will be... Nixon's going to go to the box with the hit from behind with 11:20 in the second. And we'll be on the penalty kill for the next minute 30. Sending out Spencer and Anderson along with Lavelle and Jet. All right. Michigan working the puck around. Sends it back to their defenseman, back into the corner. Goes back behind the net. Goes back to their defenseman, sends it off the boards into the corner. Behind the net. And they misplay it. Now, off to the races is Lavelle. Lavelle shot, save. And, hold on. Helmet comes off. 58 seconds here left in the penalty kill. Goalie's helmet comes off, so they blew the whistle. Tate had a great opportunity there. Yeah, Jackie, you're right. That first period was very, very fast. And all right, Jerry Lopez's first period analysis I'll get to at the next break. All right, Michigan with it behind the net, sends it back to the other corner. They bring it out at center ice. Try to get behind Anderson. He's behind the net. Spencer in the corner with him. They center it. Anderson able to get it out. Futrell now brings it out and dumps it into the corner. Goalie playing it as... All right, Michigan has it. Spencer spins it back the other way. Futrell takes a big hit. They pass that forward. Spencer getting a stick in there. They pass it. No one's there. And goes back into the corner. Michigan with the puck. Cycling it. Nixon now on the ice. Your Ice Warriors are at full strength. Killed the penalty. That shot, pad save by Erdman. Spencer trying to get a stick in there. Goes back behind the net into the other corner. They send that back out to the defenseman. Tries to send it back. Anderson is there to steal that pass. Anderson at center ice. Anderson rips a shot right to the left of the net. Now Futrell goes after it into the corner. Futrell is tripped up. They're not going to call it. Nixon now with the puck. Sends it back to Spencer. Spencer rips a shot. Save. Still fighting for it. Now Franco's fighting for it. Someone loses a glove. And Nixon now in the corner. All right. Lavelle fighting for it. Now Hammond. What are they doing? Yeah, that's odd. That's a little odd, right? How our players keep losing the... Right. All right. Krikorian, Everett, Lavelle, Hammond, and Gall. Michigan has the puck. They're going to dump it in. Gall's going to chase after it. Michigan has it, sends it over to Erdman, who covers it up. 8:46, 1-1. All right, puck goes back over to Trevor Gall. Gall sends it back around the boards. Michigan steps forward and keeps it in. That puck goes over the net, bounces off. And as it's centered, Michigan trying to keep it in. They do. Michigan still with it. Hammond able to get a stick in there. Cycling the puck around. They shoot. Michigan behind the net. Michigan still cycling the puck. That puck is covered up by Erdman. You know, it's easy for us to sit there and say push him off the puck. The kid it's a big kid, and he's pretty fast. All right, so Jerry's first period analysis, keep them in the middle of the ice and limit their chances. Yeah, very true there, Jerry. Michigan has it. They shoot, save. Hammond has the puck. Hammond, well, lost the puck. It's in the corner now. That shot deflected by Erdman. Man, that kid, some of their shots are rocket shots. 7:57. Sending out Everett, Franco, Nixon, staying with Gall and Hammond. Franco had it at his feet. Now Michigan brings it in. Pass it back to the defenseman. Franco able to deflect it. Nixon now has an opportunity. Nixon brings it in. He has Everett save. Franco trying to tie him up. They bring that out. They're going to bring it into the zone. He steps in and covered up. Well, Erdman able to get a stick in there. That kid goes down. And defended by, great job by Ethan Erdman. Franco has it at his feet. Didn't see it. Michigan fires a shot. Blocker save by Erdman. Still tied up there. Goes over to Hammond. Hammond sends the puck high. They keep it in. We're able to get a stick in there and deflect that shot. And goes behind the net. Hammond looks for it, trying to pass it high. They just keep catching those passes. They drop it back to the defenseman. Another shot, another save. Hammond rips that shot and into the bench of Michigan. 6:43 left here in the second. Still 1-1. Yeah, you're right, Jerry. They got to clear pucks. Smith, Futrell, Spencer, Anderson, and Krikorian. Goes back to the defenseman. Put that back in the corner. And puck. Spencer knocked down from behind. He's back up. Now. A little bit of trying to put some pressure. He brings it into the corner. Spencer takes a reverse hit from the kid. That's the kid who's literally about 6'4", 220. Spencer sends that puck high and bouncing. All right. They pass that. Michigan has it at center ice, bringing it in. Spencer gets a stick in there and slows it down. Goes back into the corner. Puck's in front of the net, comes out, and Smith is able to get to it, but they grab it and send it back the other way. Now it goes over to Huh.
Still called offsides even though we had possession.
Yep.
I don't know.
Lavelle, Jet, and Kokorian. Still Spencer and Anderson. Goes back. Anderson's going to chase after it. Anderson gets it. Gets it over to the Michigan player, comes away with it. And goes behind the net. Michigan with the pass to the other defenseman. Jet tries to get there. Spencer able to get in there and block the play. Goes into the corner. Spencer able to deflect it, and it comes out from Kokorian's stick. Lavelle chasing after that puck fast. Michigan still has it, but they send that back to Anderson. Anderson takes a late hit as he fires that. That should have been a penalty. Anderson now with it again. Takes a... This Michigan team's coming in pretty late. It's about... I have a feeling this is going to get a little uglier. All right, still battling for it. Michigan's going to bring that out. Spencer providing the defense. Spencer's stick gets in there, breaks up that play. Now Lavelle sends that around and able to clear it. No icing. Ice Warriors getting fresh legs on the ice. And good job there by Franco. Franco gets it over to Everett. Everett fires. Another pad save. Michigan with the puck. And comes out. Gall's trying to get there. He's able to stick lift and keeps it up. Nixon sends it back the other direction. Nixon with the puck. Nixon doing some stick handling, gets it over to Hammond. Hammond fires. Puck is loose in front of the net. A little bit of pushing. Everett is taken shove from behind. It's getting a little bit physical and a little bit aggressive there. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second. Still 1-1. Yeah, you're right. It is going to get real chippy. All right, goes back over to Hammond. Hammond fires just over the net. Gall is going to go after it. Gall sends it back into the corner. Gall tries to keep it in. Still trying. Vegas able to keep it in. Futrell does. Futrell sends it back. Michigan comes away with it. Michigan trying to bring it out. They get behind our defensemen, and that's a goal. God.
Why is the goalie looking at us when they score?
So, all right. 2-1 in favor of Michigan Select after that goal. Listen, for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3:02 left in the second, the Ice Warriors are playing an exceptional game against this team. Michigan with the puck, sends it forward. Goes into the corner. Anderson's going to tie it up. Goes behind the net. Kokorian chasing after it. Now goes in the corner back to the defenseman. He steps forward. He shoots and a save. All right, sending out Nixon, Lavelle, and Jude, keeping Spencer and Anderson on the ice. We only have 4 defensemen, so these 4 are getting a lot of ice time. Spencer sends it forward, tries to get it out. They're gonna call tripping. I don't even think it was tripping. He fell. 2:29. Your Ice Warriors are going to be on the penalty kill. Did not look like a tripping to me. It looked like he fell, but So 2:29, Ice Warriors on the penalty kill. Michigan sends that back to the defenseman. And Nixon able to get a stick in there, trying to get it out. Gets it over to Lavelle. It does come out. Nixon going after that puck. Nixon applying a lot of pressure there. Eating up a little bit of this penalty kill. They bring it into the zone. Back into the corner. Goes behind the net. Sends it back. Someone got a stick in there to break that up. Spencer going after it into the corner. Spencer's tying him up. It's at his feet. Goes back behind the net. Anderson, well, they tried to, that is not an icing. 37 seconds left. Lavelle's going to go after it. And he left the puck. Goes into the corner. 27 seconds left. Michigan's going to bring that in. Sends it back. They shoot. Pad save. Anderson now. Anderson fighting in the corner. He's trying to tie the gigantic kid up. Spencer now in the other corner. Goes back behind the net to Tree Trunk. Tree Trunk has the puck. Good job there by Nixon to knock him off the puck. And the Ice Warriors have killed the penalty. We are at full strength. And Nixon sends it off the glass. We're going to have a penalty here on Michigan. They're going to send Tree Trunk into the box, as they should. Tree Trunk.
Is that what you nicknamed him?
Yeah, Tree Trunk. You know, he's 6'4", 220. We're going to call him Tree Trunk.
I like it.
Hey, that's who we want in the box. That's a good kid to have in the box right now. 41 seconds left. We're going to be on the power play. It's going to be Kokorian, Gall, Everett, Lavelle, and Hammond. Can we get one in? Goes back over. Lost the puck. Kokorian has it. Bounce off at the save. Everett's going to go after it. Everett with the puck behind the net. He's looking. Sends it over to Lavelle. Lavelle back to Everett. Everett's looking. Sends it back. Or I thought he sent it back to Lavelle. He still has it. He's still holding it. They're playing those passes well. Lavelle's looking. Gets it over to Lavelle. Lavelle sends it over to Gall in the corner. Sends it back behind the net. And puck bounces. Time expires in the second. 49 seconds left in the power play. And we're in the third period. It's 2-1.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Ice Warriors. Listen, these kids came to play, right?
Yeah.
They were tired coming into this game, and you can tell that they were not going to come out here and get ran on. What's your thought?
I am not unhappy with that. I thought they showed a lot of effort in that second period. They just need to keep it up. I know it's going to be hard, but they need to keep it up. Again, not spending a whole lot of time in our offensive zone, but trying to make the most of it when we are down there. So.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, you got some. You notice it when they're in the corners, right? Especially behind the net, it's hard when you're fighting to try to keep them out from blocking your goalie and those type of things when the kid has you by almost 80, 90 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, they're fighting. It's physical, and look, it's 2-1. This couldn't ask for a better first and second period. Oh, all right.
He's also like,
All right. So everybody who's watching on YouTube, hey, we're thinking of you guys as well. I just don't see who's on YouTube. I see who's on Facebook. All right. Hammond's going to go after the puck. Hammond looks. He sends it forward, gets it over to Nixon. Now Michigan's going to come away with it. Michigan at center ice. Vegas still on the power play. Michigan just trying to kill it. Nixon's going after it. They bring it in. They get into the zone. Hammond takes an angle at it. Gets it back towards Gall. Gall passes across the ice to Futrell. Goes back the other way. Hammond's going to chase after the puck. Michigan player right on him. Hammond sends it high into the net. Did it touch the net? All right, touched the net. All right. What's Nixon saying? We don't call we call that Nixon's just expressing his frustration at the late hits, and this is a family show, right? So yes. All right. Nixon, Spencer, Smith, Anderson, and Futrell. Puck comes out. Pad save. Goes into the corner. Futrell sends it back over to Anderson. And power play is over. Spencer has it. Spencer gets it to Smith. Smith takes a huge hit by Tree Trunk. All right. Michigan brings that in. Smith taking another big hit here. Spencer now in the corner. He's fighting for it. Gets it over to Nixon. Nixon brings it out into center ice. Works his way through. Nixon's fighting over there. Smith is helping him out. Trying to find the puck. Goes into the corner. Futrell sends it back over to Anderson. Anderson, Spencer's going to, Spencer's able to get there. He sends it back over to Nixon. Nixon puts it behind the net. And they pass that out. And Anderson stepped forward. Good job there trying to keep that pass. Ooh, Smith going over there for a, no question. Smith was headhunting that kid. No question what that was. Smith is going to go to the box for minute 30, but you could tell, I could tell that was going to happen because there was some pushing and shoving against him and that he was definitely going to look for that kid, which he did. He's in the box for a minute and 30, and it's going to be Krikorian, Anderson, Lavelle, and Spencer on the penalty kill. Spencer now is laid out, and this is going to be a power play. Well, the hit on Spencer, he takes the late hit, and the Michigan player, Spencer drew a penalty. Yeah. So now it's 4-on-4. This is going to get very chippy very quickly. I can tell you that right now. Goes back towards Spencer. Spencer fires. That shot, he had to get that off quick. Goes high. Lavelle sends it back behind the net over to Krikorian. Krikorian's tied up. Michigan's going to bring that out. That kid is huge. Brings it in. Yeah, and fast. He gets behind, and Anderson now with the puck. Anderson battling there. Good job by Sully. Michigan's going to leave that open. Save. Another save. Anderson trying to get it over to Lavelle. He does. Lavelle has a little bit of room. Lavelle fires, dumps it in, gets off the ice. Good job by the Ice Warriors. Kids are playing with some heart right now. Michigan trying to bring it out. They go to center ice. They bring it in. Goes behind the net. Anderson, puck's right in front of Anderson, able to send it back the other way. Michigan has the puck at neutral ice. Sends it forward towards Hammond. Hammond gets it over to Nixon. Nixon tries to dump it as the kid catches the puck. Both teams at full strength. All right, Erdman sends it into the corner towards Hammond. Michigan with it. Anderson trying to get off the ice. He hasn't had a chance yet. Goes back into the corner. Puck's great save by Erdman. Michigan centers it, and that's going to be a goal by Michigan. 3-1 with 8:59 here in the third. So you look at how the Ice Warriors have played the first and second period with a short bench. They're tired, right? If you think if we had a full squad and we're able to rotate 4 lines, is it a different game? This is where, the fatigue starts to wear in. Yeah, I mean, look, it was 2-1 going into the third. All right. Goes over towards Everett. Michigan still sending that across the ice. They bring it out to neutral ice. Goes in. Hammond tries to get a stick in there. We send it out of the zone. Goes back in the corner towards Hammond. And Nixon's able to use the boards to get it out. Nixon has an opportunity here. Nixon looks, fires, pad save. And Gall steps forward. Michigan gets it out. They get a player. Ref actually helped us out there. Ref got in the way, did us a solid. All right. Gall trying to get it out. All right, a little bit of pushing and shoving. A little bit of jaw jacking happening out there. All right. 8:07 here left in the third. Sending out Smith, Krikorian, Futrell, Gall, and Hammond. Goes over to Hammond. Puck's at center ice. Goes over back to Smith. Now Michigan with it. Michigan sends it across, brings it in. Gall trying to get a stick in there and play. Still fighting for it. Tying them up. Michigan player still working through it. And then Smith goes over to give him a hand. That's, okay, that kid needs to be ejected. That is ridiculously late. Okay. All right. So we're going to, yeah, you knew that was coming after Smith's hit, but now it's going to come again. So now the Ice Warriors will be on the power play again. A little conversation there with the officials.
Why are we down here?
That's funny. Nixon's explaining to the crowd why the puck is being dropped. Okay. They dropped it even though Jared's still talking to the official. Lavelle goes after it. Michigan tried to get it out, and Anderson keeps it in. Anderson fires, takes a deflection, goes back, goes into the corner. Nixon able to keep it in. Nixon with the puck. Nixon's looking, steps forward. Nixon still has it in the corner, sends a bouncing puck to Anderson. Anderson sends it over to Futrell. Futrell fires, save. Goes back to Futrell. Futrell to Spencer. Spencer steps forward. Spencer over to Tate. Spencer again. Spencer fires, save. Goes over to Nixon. And now Futrell has the puck. Futrell still working the puck. And cross-ice pass. Spencer's going to get there. He has the angle on it. Spencer sends it over towards Lavelle. Lavelle steps forward. Lavelle with the pass across the ice goes into the corner. Goes forward. Michigan passing forward as the change comes. And Krikorian, that puck goes into the net. Trying to do the change. Kind of almost got caught on a bad line change. All right, 6:10 left in the third period. 5 seconds left on the power play. Still 3-1 in favor of the Michigan Select. All right, goes back over to Hammond. Hammond looks, he sends it off the glass, gets it over to Franco. Franco brings it in. Franco's shot, the puck is right behind the net. Franco still has it. Franco sends it, gets it over to Everett in the corner. Back towards Franco, but Michigan comes away with it. They bring it out, but Gall is able to send it back in. Michigan slowing it up a little bit. Everett's applying some pressure. Sends forward. Gall goes to snatch that puck. He's able to break it up. Hammond then is there. Ice Warriors playing with house money. Everett brings it into the zone. Everett behind the net. Sends it over toward behind the net again. Michigan's going to go and pinch into the corner. Now Krikorian goes after the puck. Michigan's going to bring that out. Good stick there by Trevor Gall, sending the puck back the opposite direction. Michigan goes back into the zone. Hammond trying to get a stick in there. And pucks, can't even see the puck, but it was saved. Yes. All right. Goes back into the other corner. Behind the net. Puck is loose. Erdman trying to cover it up. They blew the whistle as Erdman's on the ground. Erdman's okay, smiling. All right. Yep. All right. 3-1, 4:42 left in the third. Sending out Spencer and Anderson along with Lavelle, Nixon, and Jet. All right, Jet's able to get there. He turned on the Jets. At center ice, puck goes over to Spencer. Spencer gets it to Nixon. Nixon brings it into the zone. Nixon fires, goes just left of the net, sends it back in the corner towards Lavelle. Lavelle drops it back to Anderson. Anderson fires. It's deflected. Jet's able to get there. They got a player back deep, but then Lavelle with the back check sends it back into the corner. Goes back over to a shot from Tate Lavelle. That was a save. Michigan trying to get it out. Spencer with the puck. Spencer with the pass over to Lavelle. Lavelle dumps it into the corner. Actually, puts it right behind the net. Spencer tried to keep it in. It gets behind him, but Smith was there to save the day. Puck comes into the zone, goes into the corner, and goes back to the other corner. Michigan still with the puck. And going back and forth. Jet's going to go after it, tie him up in the corner. Kids are down on the ground as Anderson's getting shoved. A kid on the ground. Looks more like a wrestling match. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the third. It is 3-1 in favor of the Michigan Select in a very, very good game so far for the Ice Warriors. All right, Smith, Futrell, and Nixon, Spencer, and Anderson. All right, Michigan takes that shot, goes left of the net. Spencer's going to go after it. Goes back over to Futrell. Futrell able to get it forward, trying to get it to Nixon. He does, but he's tied up. Now Smith has it at his feet. Goes back over to Futrell. Futrell goes through Spencer's legs. Spencer's going to go after it into the corner. Gets it over to Anderson. Back around the other corner. Got a whistle somewhere. High stick on who? Oh, Smith. Oh, Smith and... No, it's 20. Okay. Oh, tree trunk. Yeah. All right. So Ice Warriors going to go on a... Are we pulling the goalie? We probably should... Well, do you even pull the goalie? So 2 minutes, 45 seconds. We got 1 minute and 30 on the power play. We're sending out Nixon, Lavelle, Everett, Hammond, and Gall. Goes back to Gall. Gall sends it right behind the net. Still battling there behind the net. Everett has it, tries to center it. Had a great opportunity there. Michigan tries to get it out. Huge hit by Tate Lavelle. Lavelle getting called. Well, now we're at even strength. I don't know what they're calling. Huh? Looked like he had the puck. All right, so there went the power play. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left. Even strength. 4-on-4. All right, goes back over to Gall. Gall sends it back around the corner towards Hammond. Hammond's going to bring it out. Goes back. They dump it into the corner. Hammond's going to chase after it. Hammond sends it back over to Gall. Gall sends it to Futrell. Futrell passes forward to Michigan. Michigan's going to bring it in. And good back check by Nixon. Nixon passes or clears it. Puck bounces. Futrell chases. And Michigan comes away with the puck. 1:51 left here in the third period. Michigan crosses the red line, brings it in, and Trevor Gall gets a stick in there. Still battling for it against the board. Gall sends it. Well, the Michigan player still has it. They bring it out of the zone. They're holding the puck as they change lines. They send it in. Futrell tried to get in there. They shoot right of the net. Defenseman takes another shot. It deflects. Hammond deflects off Hammond's stick. 1 minute, 12 seconds. That pass was picked off, and good save by Erdman. Great save by Erdman. 3-1 with 1:05 left. All right, coming out is going to be Franco.
That's where that glove on the right hand comes in handy.
All right. Oh, it's still okay. Goes back into the corner. Anderson's fighting for it. 46 seconds left. And goes over towards Smith. Michigan trying to keep it in. They do. Michigan fires, saved by Erdman. Another late charging hit on Franco. They don't call that. 21 seconds left. And they send that all the way over to Anderson. Anderson sends it over to Krikorian, who dumps it into the corner with 9 seconds left. Michigan's going to hold the puck. They fire it forward, and that will end the game. Your Las Vegas Ice Warriors are going to fall, but let me tell you something. To lose by 2 goals to this team, this team beat the other team 11-0 earlier today. So the Ice Warriors played exceptionally well against. If you're not familiar with some of the teams that this Michigan Select players play from, it's some of the best teams in youth hockey. Extremely high-ranked AAA players, and your team, your Ice Warriors, lost 3-1. So. So, all right. Parents talking here. You know how these Saturday late night games go. All right. So that'll be the end. We will see you tomorrow. We play the same team tomorrow morning. We play the same team tomorrow morning at 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time. 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:05 Pacific. We will play the Michigan Select in the championship game. So hope you guys see you there. I know it's early for you guys at home, but hope you guys can come and watch what I'm thinking. If it's anything like it is right now, it should be a good game. So everybody have a good night.